And hello everybody, what's up? We are back to another Chibi Girls podcast, and we are today reacting to the new Jujutsu Kaisen chapter. I don't know why I said episode. Chapter, and it's chapter 258. I'm here with my lovely co host, the Chestnut Tanuki.
Hey guys, what's up? I am ready to read this chapter. I'm not like super ready because I actually know what happens. Unfortunately, I did get spoiled. And unfortunately, I don't like the spoilers. So
It's fine. Me personally, I didn't get spoiled. All I know, I didn't read anything. All I know is that Hakari is not there because that's the only information I get every week. I want to know if Hakari is there, and I should have known that Hakari is not there, but he's not. People have said Chestnut fine. I love this chapter. Oh well, we'll see. We'll see. I personally don't know what happens in that chapter. I just know Hakari is not there. Um,
listen, bro.
but
Unless Gojo comes back from the grave, beats the shit out of Sukuna, and then Jujutsu Kaisen finally has its Gojo ending, I don't think I'll ever be satisfied, y'all.
we'll
Also,
have to
quick
see.
update on the PC, still not working. I have to get a new motherboard and CPU, so that's why I'm not streaming this week.
Yeah, that's why I'm streaming. But it's okay. We'll still get to see her inside of the stream, which is very good. Okay. He said this. I was being sarcastic. Okay, now we get it.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
How's everyone today? Super good, Lobo. How about you? Yuji is him. Well, I mean, I hope so. So I think without further ado, we can get it started. And also, before we start, the pinned video that I put on top, I know you guys are Jujutsu Kaisen probably fans are watching this, but it's my collaboration with Dak Sake about One Piece. So if you guys want to watch it at some point, it's pinned. It's very nice. We craft a lot of theory in there. All right, so Jujutsu Kaisen. I don't remember who started last time.
I'll start. This was supposed to be on my channel, but my PC pulled a Kusakabe and is just not working at all, bro. We thought
Why?
that we thought
Why
my
is
PC.
Kusakabe is catching strays?
Listen, bro, we thought that my PC was gonna do something, that it was gonna be like super cool, and then all of a sudden it just immediately died to Sukuna, bro. So unfortunately, I need to get Gojo level parts for my PC because I got too powerful of a GPU, and my motherboard is like crying for dear life.
Mhm.
And so I could go on and on about how much money
Yeah,
I've sunk into
yeah.
my computer.
Yeah. Let's
let's,
let's start the chapter.
all right,
All right. So.
chapter start now.
Mhm, mhm.
So, chapter 258, the decisive battle in the uninhabited, demon-infested Shinjuku. How many times are we gonna get the fucking just decisive battle? I feel like this is continuously. This entire thing is the decisive battle.
Yeah, exactly.
Um,
It has been a decisive No. It's an undecisive battle since 6 months.
literally, there's undecided, non-finished. So after two black
Mm.
flashes, Gojo Satoru was able to establish a unique reverse curse technique in his technique relay in his awakened state. What set this relay apart was the operation and burden of the technique being dispersed throughout separate regions of his brain. It says both
And
fighters feel their voltage spike.
all right, I just want to say hello, red haired. And people are asking for a building stream of your PC. I don't think she's gonna do that, but that would be very cool. But yeah, go ahead.
Yo, my brother builds my PC and he helps me out, and he's usually just like, "Can you do anything correctly? How are you functioning?" It's very horrible. It's like when
My
a
brother,
dad
my
asks you to watch a flashlight and you can't do it right, and he's like, "Just hold the flashlight correctly," and I'm like, "I'm holding
yeah.
it."
Listen, my brother this is the same, and he says like, "How are you a software engineer?" And I'm like, bro, don't ask questions, bro. Don't ask questions. But
But
no,
we'll
but that's
continue.
very interesting what they're saying. Yeah, let's keep going.
Yeah, which is kind of what we knew, that it's like, if you use too much, like if you use too much reverse curse technique, like it made like Gojo's brain bleed. So we kind of knew that it was
Mm-hmm.
like it has some sort of like effect. So then we get, in a
Mm-hmm.
similar fashion, the King of Curses, Ryomen Sukuna, could regenerate his severed hands and crush the sorcerers of Jujutsu High, or so he should have been able to, if not for the
Mm.
7 black flashes by Itadori Yuji's hand, struck directly at the boundaries between his and Fushiguro Megumi's soul. Such an onslaught trampled Ryuma Sukuna's hopes of recovering his reverse curse technique. So
Listen,
finally, one
yo,
thing.
seven. 7, bro. 7 back to back. Listen, it was fucking insane.
7 back-to-back black flashes, and yet I guarantee you Sukuna is gonna get his reverse curse technique back at some point. Why? Because every single time something happens to Sukuna, it just automatically reverses. It doesn't matter,
Plot
bro.
armor.
He is the plot armor. Yeah, I think y'all can already tell that I've been spoiled on something very heavy for this chapter, and I'm not excited. Yo, is
I
Miguel
don't
in
know.
this chapter? So it goes, you fought, well fought, LaRue. You're a master at your craft. And LaRue's over here. Heaven is so close. And Miguel's like, however, you gotta be shitting me, bruh.
Oh my
And
god,
there
I
it
love
is.
how Miguel is always so real. Like he's like us. He doesn't. He's like what the fuck is happening? You know, he doesn't care, bro.
There
I
it
love
is.
him. Oh
And
my
this
god.
that thing that he wasn't supposed to be able to do because of Gojo, it's back.
But the
I
thing,
love
okay,
it.
listen. I'm a as a Sukuna fan. I'm not mad, but I can understand the non Sukuna fan getting mad. But I want to say, is it the same, like the same exact like malevolent shrine? Because here it has a lot of eyes. Did it always have that much eyes?
So a malevolent shrine, I think that this is because Gege really likes like anatomy, so you can kind of see that this is like what is it called? Like a homunculus. So like the hands are like larger, you can see like the spinal cord, there's like eyes everywhere. So I think that this is him like when he opens up his domain expansion, like it's still an open domain from what I can tell here and from what I
Yeah, it
knew.
is.
So I'm assuming that it works basically the same way, but it's
Yeah.
just like a different thing. Like, you know, like he opened up all this stuff before, but it turned into like an actual shrine. But this is far more like you can kind of see like there's like horns up here that's supposed to be like the actual shrine, like how we saw it. But it's far more like human and organic now. Very cool picture, but I think you guys can tell I did not want to
Uh,
be seeing Malevolent
listen,
Shrine anytime soon.
I'm happy. I'm happy that they did not say malevolent kitchen. That's the first thing. And second thing, I want to say, I want to say thank you, Peter, for the $2 super chat. He's like the king of convenience strikes again. 100%, you're right. He does. But listen, I'm a Sukuna fan, so I've wanted to see his domain expansion again. But now that there's also the domain expansion, like how are these motherfuckers beating him? You know, like that's like how are they beating him, bro?
You
How
know
are
what?
they beating him?
What a good question. And I actually had a discussion with my in real life friend. Shout out to Kayla. Sorry for doxing you, my bud. But we actually were having a discussion about this exact spoiler, and we were saying, how on earth do they beat Sukuna if Sukuna is just continuously getting back stuff, right? Everything that Gojo had previously done, he's getting back. Sure, Yuji stops him from using reverse curse technique until he does it. Yuji stops him from doing this. What's inside the black box? Yuji does this. Orume has to come up and like glaze Sukuna. Sukuna has been holding back this whole time. He has so much more to give. When does it end? At what point is it like Sukuna cannot use this anymore?
It will end when Hakari comes back to the story. I'm telling you, there's a correlation, a direct correlation, bro.
Okay, for those of us who aren't insane, and don't and aren't delusional, bro, the only feasible way I can see this, like, go panning out, is either Yuji gets an insane power up, like something even crazier than what he's gotten, like something absolutely insane where it's like Yuji now is on the level of Sukuna, or Gojo comes back. Those are the only two possibilities and the only two characters that can actually beat Sukuna. And if Yuji gets some ass pull power up, I'm not going to be happy. If Gojo ends up coming back, I'm going to be like, damn, I kind of wanted it to happen, but I also think that they could have done this a different way. So we'll see what Sukuna does. But
maybe also like Megumi is gonna like wake up and be like, I don't want to do this anymore, and like it's gonna help them like detach him from Sukuna and I don't know, get Sukuna down. But I still believe that no matter what actually happened, the merger is still happening. The merger is still happening. Kenjaku's coming back. And how are they gonna defeat the merger after all of that? That's the real question.
Yeah, it's impossible without Gojo. And here's my thing, right? So Megumi's soul is still bound to Sukuna. Jacob's ladder, obviously Jacob's ladder wasn't strong enough. Sure, Jacob's ladder wasn't strong enough. It needed to be the original one. 7 soul-hitting black flashes targeted directly at the boundaries of Megumi and Sukuna's soul. How is this MFer still holding on? Who is in dear life? Is he getting his toes gripped into Megumi's soul? Like, you better not be separating. Like, what's happening? How is he still? How is this man not only still using his body to the full capacity, how is Megami Soul still attached to him, and how opening up his domain expansion? I'm sorry. Go ahead.
You were so high that we couldn't hear the last sentence.
Listen. There is no possible way that Megami and Sukuna's soul are still locked after everything that has happened to this, unless it's plot armor.
Okay, listen. Okay, I want to say, Mouton Shot, thank you for becoming a Hime Darlings. Thank you. You will be able to watch all of the members only videos, which are the full length of my podcast and the Dragon Ball ones. By the way, Dragon Ball is I'm going to also drop a new one very soon. But also when it comes to that, honestly, even as a Sukuna fan, I just want to add this thing. Even as a Sukuna fan, I'm starting to feel bad for the main cast because honestly, I don't see the end of this. It feels like Gege is giving this man Sukuna a new item every fucking chapter. It's like he's equipping him with new skills, new like it's like what is it gonna be? A second domain expansion, a third one, new curse techniques, something like the black box. They still didn't talk about that. I just feel like, like it's like, when like you're like, okay, I need to write 2,000 words. Let me just add whatever I can to get to that 2,000 word. It feels like that. It's like, oh, well, I need to finish the manga in 3 months. What can I do to extend the manga even more? This feels like that. It feels like when you dig your hole so deep, you're so deep in your hole, like you don't know how to get out, and you're like, oh, let me just keep digging. Let me just keep digging.
You know what I think, Hime? And I think that it's like, I feel like this is why I may not really be enjoying Jujutsu Kaisen as much as maybe some other people. Number one, I've been reading weekly now for a couple, probably 2 or 3 months, right? But specifically with this Sukuna stuff, we have been told multiple times, if they do this to Sukuna will be weakened or be defeated. And every time they say that, Sukuna comes out on top. So my thing is, what is the end goal? What are they supposed to do? And is there anything they can do? At this point, it seems like they're just throwing shit at the wall and hoping that it sticks. And this is something that I just really dislike about JJK right now. Every single time we take something away from Sukuna or we try to nerf him, he ends up getting it back. And it's like, maybe this will be better as a binge read. And I think that usually JJK is better when you're reading it binge rather than week to week. I'm going to be honest, the week to week experience is horrendous for Jujutsu Kaisen. But specifically with the Sukuna fight, and I don't think that I'm alone in this, what do they have to do to beat Sukuna? And is it even possible anymore? Because that's why so many people think Sukuna's gonna win, right? What needs to change in this? And that's what I'm asking. What do they actually need to do? Or are they just hoping that Sukuna goes down?
I think Gege has to do it very carefully. Otherwise, people are just gonna be like, "Ew, that was the whole solution." He has to do it carefully. But also, we received another $5 super chat from Peter. He's like, Megumid had his chance to take down Fraud Kuna. He's more of a fraud than Hakari fucking Oromi for 20 chapters. Poor Mego. But don't forget, Megumi lost he killed his own sister. He didn't want to, but he had to. He saw that happen in front of him. He lost his all his 10 shadow thing, his powers. He lost his reason to live. So he went into despair. But that's the thing, almost everybody is had trauma in Jujutsu Kaisen. Get over it.
I know, right? Not to be
Maki thriving. Maki is thriving.
Maki
bro.
is thriving, actually. He should take a couple pointers from Maki, bro, because Maki just was like, you know what I mean? Bond ain't shit, bro. And also, her sister was killed too.
Yeah, exactly. And I want to add something that doesn't have anything to do with what we're saying, but chapter by chapter, I just want to say this as a Gojo fan. I don't know how you do it, but chapter by chapter, the Gojo stocks keep going through the mud. They're in hell, bro, because look, this man was stronger than what we thought. It's like he gets stronger every chapter. I mean, who was the Sukuna going against Gojo? Was he just playing?
Totally disagree with what you're saying right now. Absolutely disagree 100%, because even when you're looking at this, Gojo went up against Malevolent Shrine multiple times and came out on top, right? Gojo, the reason... The thing is that the issue with this is that Sukuna, and regardless what anybody said, would have lost to Gojo without Maharaga. There is no way, because Gojo had him on the ropes. They had this whole plan, right? Everything was in place. If Sukuna did not have Maharaga, they would have been able to beat Sukuna probably 20 chapters ago. When Gojo faced off against Sukuna, though, he was facing off against his full arsenal. The issue is that Sukuna just keeps getting stuff back after Gojo already took it down. If Gojo was able to survive World Cutting Slash for a couple more times, he probably would have won. Honestly.
Yeah, they're saying here that like he was experiencing his domain expansion on purpose so Horaga would adapt. But anyways, that's like up for discussion. I don't want to argue about that. I don't care about for Gojo. But also I want to say Lobo says Hakari got priorities. Yes, he's shooting a movie with Oromi. That's what he's doing. Listen, Hakari has exited Jujutsu Kaisen. He started his own journey in a new manga. He never existed. We were all trapped in a genjutsu. It's a loop. I'm telling you, he never existed. He never existed. Who is Hakari actually? Who is Hakari? Do you know a man named Hakari?
Bro, he's not coming back, bro. He's not coming back.
Existed. He never existed. I've been tricked. I've been tricked. I'm not falling for this trick again. Anyways, let's keep going.
All right, so
domain expansion.
So the king's domain, traveling along the sparks of black, returned to its master. By altering the hand signs and utilizing part of the brain unaffected by infinite void, Ryomen Sukuna employed his curse technique alongside his barrier technique. Amidst a maelstrom of
finish the first one.
Yeah. So let me just finish these two. Amidst a maelstrom of uncertainties and impromptu binding vows, Did Sukuna just do like another binding vow in order to get his shrine back?
Wait. I didn't understand what happened. But I'll sign. Yeah. Can you explain that?
Let me finish reading this first. And it says, black flashes allowed his malevolent shrine to burst forth once more with no loss in output or range. Basically, what this is saying is that he altered the hand signs that he needs to do in order to do Infinite Void, or in order to do Malevolent Shrine. And he's using the one part of his brain that Infinite Void didn't like attack, right? Because if you remember, when he was going up against Gojo, Infinite Void like fried his brain. And he hasn't been able to recover from that. And he used to have to do like these hand signs, so he's changed his hand signs now. He's altered his hand signs, sorry.
But why would he alter his? Oh, because his hand was slashed. That's why he altered.
Because he doesn't have his because he doesn't have his hands. Okay, but he used a binding vow in order to change his hand signs and to be able to release his.
You have to give up something when you do a binding vow, no?
Not Sukuna, silly. What do you mean? All he had to do is change his hand signs. What do you mean give up anything? Sukuna's able to use binding vows like candy, bro.
No, but the thing is, like, you cannot be like, whenever you ask for a binding vow, is it just like the next times, all the time, you have to do something that is more like, that is harder for you to get to do that binding vow. Like, it's like, it helps you on the moment, but for the next times, it doesn't. Isn't that right, guys? Am I crazy for...
It's supposed to. It's supposed to.
Okay, but I want to ask something. If he could... anyways use his domain expansion. He had his two hands before. Why didn't he do it? Why is he only doing it now?
He couldn't do it because Infinite Void had fried the part of his brain. So he's using like a...
Oh, he's using a binding vow to be... for also that part of the brain. So everything
he's using a binding vow. So what he's doing right now is that Sukuna basically said, I have a part of my brain that was unaffected by Infinite Void. I'm using a binding vow in order to change the hand signs and to use that part of my brain in order to do Malevolent Shrine. Which makes no goddamn sense.
But that's the thing. A binding vow, there has to be like a price to pay, like for the next time you wanna use like your technique. So like so I feel like he's not getting any consequences from it. So it's not a binding vow, it's make a wish. It's a make a wish.
He is, with no loss in output or range, BT dubs. Anyways, so we see that his Malevolent Shrine is in full effect.
Oh my God, is that Itachi?
That Itachi. Look, it's your guy. It's Hakari is finally back in a chapter, and it says
that's not Hakari. This I don't know who this man is. Hakari never existed.
Oh, I was like, what? This is definitely Hakari.
No, you know what? Gege is like putting Hakari in a flashback in my face just so I could cry, foam, puke by looking at him and wondering where the fuck is he now? Why is he only in flashback? Oh my God, Black Flash.
I'm gonna keep.
So many Black Flash.
And then so Hakari goes, those who want to fight either need reverse curse technique or an anti-domain tactic. And then Maki goes, that's a no-go for me. I wasn't talking about you. I believe Yuji and I will manage with reverse curse technique. Huh? Me? And then we see Choso continue on. Yuri, Hikari, Okotsu, I've always wondered, how is it that you compensate for your blood loss when regenerating? Hikari goes, I don't know, I'm an autopilot. Yuta
Yeah,
goes,
because his automatic RCT.
yeah, I go off of instinct too. And then Shoko goes, I convert cursed energy into blood. It's actually, yeah, when is Shoko getting in here? Somebody get Shoko into the fight, bro.
Shoko, I don't think Shoko is a fighter. Did she just
Listen, bro.
specialize in healing? I have no idea,
Yeah, she's.
honestly.
I think she did specialize in healing. Listen, we're gonna need as many people as we can get since Mei Mei apparently just it doesn't exist either, bro. She's gone.
Bro,
There was no
maybe you
reason
need
to
to
have
pay
her.
her. You need to pay her to actually get on the battlefield. This bitch is not
Bro,
moving, bro. Unless there's
she
gambling
do.
going around.
She isn't,
Shoko would
bro.
last 5 seconds. Exactly. Shoko would evaporate just by looking at Sukuna.
Listen, bro, we just gotta be throwing random people at Sukuna at this point, trying to get something. Those are
Yeah.
there are tons of people who can use reverse curse technique but can't heal others. One reason is the fundamental difference in use. Another, the body of the target refusing the treatment. There are
Mm.
cases where the curse energy of the one healing rejects the process, and cases where the curse energy of the one being healed doesn't respond to the conversion. That's why the
Mm-hmm.
efficacy of my treatment is so often case by case. Do I still have
So she can't. So she can't necessarily heal everybody, and not everybody's gonna be healed like at the same rate and way. Is what she's trying to say.
basically? I think I still have one
Mm-hmm.
more page left. So it says
Are we doing
just
3 or 4?
three. Is it your turn now?
Three. Then three. Then yeah, you did already 3.
Okay, go ahead.
You actually did one more. One, two,
Hmm?
3. Oh, well, actually, this one doesn't. I mean, yeah, 4. You did 4, but it's fine.
Did I? Oops. Sorry.
No, no, it's okay. It's okay because there's a lot of drawing, so we don't notice. All right. So we have Shoso. Um, that's what I thought. My body allows me to convert cursed energy into blood, which is to say, the hurdle for you two learning it is much lower than it is for everyone else. Oh
You were
wait, should I
supposed to
have
read the
read
other
that?
side
Yeah,
too.
never mind.
Yeah.
Wait, okay. So there's Yuji's like, if Yuji absorbs our brothers, he should gain a body capable of that alongside some curse techniques. That's not all. Our bodies allow us to compensate for the technical aspect of the technique. That means that the main limiting factor behind reverse curse technique is it's um it's immense.
Yeah. Immense.
Yeah. Cursed energy expense doesn't apply to us, or so I think. Okay, because of their curse technique, they don't have to like pay a high price to use reverse curse technique, is what I'm understanding. And then
Yeah. Basically, they're like they can use reverse curse technique without any issue. Like there's no
yeah,
downsides to them.
yeah. And then now Choco says, which is to say, the hurdle for you two learning it is much lower than it is for everyone else. Choso is like, I mean, everyone else. Yuta already does it by instinct, and fucking Hakari does it automatically. So I don't see who is having a hard time. So Choso is like, that's why I'd like switch training to be done once with someone who can use reverse curse technique. Switch training. And then Wee Wee is like, my technique is the teleportation of targets. If I'm with you, I'm able to transport you to a place or person that I've previously marked. Okay? And everybody's like, I see. We've thought of the soul and body as two separate entities. If the body is the box, the soul is the contents. I see, I see. I love how. I see. I feel like that he don't see shit, but okay.
No.
Think of that box as a person birthday present. We can't swipe the box content of our own accord. Just listen to his whole explanation. Yo, Hakari is like, shut the fuck up. Let us listen. I love Hakari. I miss you. Anyways, and then that's his girlfriend, I think. I don't know who's talking. However, I don't know who's talking. We probably, yeah. However, if we have the permission of the individual to boxes to the individual, oh my god, the person, the box's
Individual.
content can be like, listen, guys, I can't pronounce shit. The box's content can be taken, which is to say, I'm able to swap the soul of two marked individual. He's like, what? And then Wee like, what's up? Yuji is like, that just reminds me of the body and soul altering abilities of this cursed spirit I fought Mahito. Won't the shape of that person's body and soul be stretched if they are swapped? There's no need to worry. I can swap
Actually
the content.
surprised. Hold up, very
Okay,
quickly.
go.
Actually surprised that Itadori not only like remembered that, but like kind of applied that knowledge to Ui Ui's technique.
To,
I
to, to,
thought that is like super
to,
cool.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't think that it's Yuji being smart here. I think it just Gege to remind us that that shit existed in Mahito. I think that Gege was like, I need to reintroduce that, but who's gonna talk about this other than Yuji? I'm sorry, not giving that because Yuji is not that much of a genius. Okay.
Listen, bro, maybe we've misjudged Yuji because that was a
Okay,
very
Maybe
smart
Yuji is.
application.
Yeah. Okay, Zizu. First of all, I'm not afraid of pronunciation. English is my third language. That's why I cannot pronounce stuff. Sorry. But yeah, no, we motherfucker, it was you the whole time. We were all making theory. How are they training? Did they go inside of the box? Is it the guy's domain expansion that like time flowed differently? Nah, it was wee bro. That little guy is more important than we think.
Listen,
Wee is
bro.
something else, bro.
Yo, why look at the next page of Wee Wee. Why does
Oh,
he look like that, bro? Why you look so foxy?
bro,
Like
let me
devious.
finish. Yo, for real. Wait. No, the third one, boostless, is English. Arabic is the second one. French is the first one. Anyways, so Wiwi says, I can swap the content without opening the boxes. No one can tell whether or not the content of an unopened box have been tampered with, wouldn't you say? All right. And then we have Kusakabe. May you rest in peace. He's like, Itadori, the speed of your growth as a sorcerer has been tremendous. Do you know why that is? And he's like, what? Perhaps my innate talent. It was Sukuna. He was like, you know, I trained hard. Shut up, psych. It was Sukuna the whole time. No credit goes to you, you bum. I feel so bad for Yuji. This is the second time. You know when Sukuna was like, "How did you guys like, get so strong?" And he was like, "Perseverance and determined." And then Yuta is like, "We cheated." And here he's like, "My innate talent, it was Sukuna." Everybody's shutting this man down.
Poor Itadori, bro. He gets zero breaks.
And before continuing, I want to say Peter with the $2 super chat. He's like, by the way, I don't know if it's wee wee or ooey ooey, but wee wee sounds
ooey.
way better. So I'm just gonna say wee wee. Wee wee is actually carrying. Yeah, he is. Where is Mei Mei? Where's that bitch?
Maybe ain't doing anything, bro. Maybe never
For
coming
real.
back into the story. She was in this flashback for 2 seconds in the corner with her hair covering her whole face. I have no idea how this bitch sees.
Yeah. Zizu is saying, all I want to see is Sukuna versus the merger. Aren't they like together in the plan? Why would they go against each other? Okay,
We'll see.
We'll see.
We'll see, bro.
Yo, honestly, maybe new theory. I don't know. Anyways, but let's keep going. And again, thank you for the $2 super chat. Oh my god, somebody wrote wee wee ow wee wee. You wrote we wrote wee wee in Arabic. That's funny. Anyways, let's go. Let's go on. So Yuji is like with a poker face. If you do, they're telling him if you do certain movements over and over again, whether it be in sports or whatever, it will become muscle memory. True. Sukuna operated his technique in your body, which means your body remember using extreme special grade jujutsu. You can thank him for your exceptionally quick understanding and growth. Damn, Kusakabe, you're very smart. We'll be doing the same practice with switch training. You'll swap with me first. I'll hammer into your body my cursed energy manipulation and a foundational barrier technique, the simple domain. I feel like simple domain shouldn't be that hard to learn by yourself. I mean, if
Yeah,
you
it is.
were
It
able
was
to
like
learn,
incredibly impossible. It was like
is it?
super hard if you remember.
But
Yeah, because like
I thought that reverse curse technique was way harder.
so like if you remember like how talented Kusakabe was at a simple domain, the majority of people need to do a binding vow in order to have a simple domain, but Kusakabe didn't. He was able to do it off of raw talent. So the fact that he's going to teach him his domain barrier like technique, the fact that Kusakabe is like so absolute like exceptionally gifted at that, like that's insane.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
Yeah, you know, to be honest, yeah, somebody said simple domain should be called hard domain. For real. But you know what? I think that it's a good swap because Kusakabe doesn't know how to. I mean, I don't know what Kusakabe could learn from Yuji. I don't know if he can learn reverse curse technique. I don't think that's learnable like that. Can he?
No, it's just for
He
Itadori.
can't. Yeah, but that's the thing. Okay. So it doesn't work like we swap both of you and he learns something he learned. It's not. It's not like that.
But this No, Hime, they're just doing it in order to train up Itadori. So it doesn't really matter
Okay,
what the others get.
okay. I thought that like both of them could like learn something from the other. I thought that's
They
how it
they
worked.
could, but like I mean like technically yes, but it's not like Kusakabe is gonna all of a sudden become like like as strong as Itadori. Like Itadori is like super special. That's why they're doing this in order to give him
Mm,
all those like curse
yeah.
techniques.
He needs a simple domain. He doesn't even have a domain, so he needs something to counter domains. I just want to make sure how many I've read. One, two, three. Do I do a fourth?
Yeah, go
Or
ahead. You can
do
do
we?
it.
Okay. And before Peter with the $5 super chat again, thank you. He's like, Meme is of grooming kids. They better wait till Wuji pulls out his domain anti Sukuna plot armor. Honestly, you're right. He's right. We still didn't see his Yuji domain expansion, and I'm pretty sure it's gonna happen at some point. So maybe that's gonna be what takes Kuna out. Alright, anyways, so last page, baby Hakari talking. Isn't there a binding vow preventing simple domain from being taught to outsider of the new shadow school? Why are you so uppity right now, Mr. Gambler? Weren't you like exclude like outside of school and not going to school and hating it?
Hmm?
Anyways,
No, he's
um,
what? He's just saying like, isn't there something that would prohibit Yuji from doing it? He's just
no, but
asking.
no, from teaching outsider of the new shadow school. He said
Yeah,
teaching.
yeah. Like, isn't there like a binding vow preventing like anybody from learning it outside of the new Shadow School?
But
That's what
so
that's what he said.
that mean that even if he wanted to, he couldn't. It's not that it's like oh you're not
Yeah,
supposed to.
yeah. It's a
I didn't read that
yeah,
correctly.
a binding vow.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. And Mimi's like, I've taken care of that. Why do you look so happy? Wee's like, in a single month, the limit. Okay, but how did she take care of that?
I don't know, bro. That's the only thing that she's done in the whole
How is
in the
this
whole
bitch?
manga.
How is this bitch taking care of a binding vow? How can you even like do something about binding vows?
I don't even know what her curse technique is anymore, bro. I haven't seen this girl since Shibuya. So like,
I think it
move
was.
along. She did it.
I forgot, but she was just. She had
She
like her
probably
big
killed them. She probably
weapon.
destroyed it. She probably destroyed the Shadow School, bro. I don't know.
She paid. Somebody said she paid.
Probably.
She paid. Oh my god. Anyways, what's up, the chemist? I see a lot of people in the chat. What's up, everybody who's coming in? We're reading Sukuna Kaisen, not Jujutsu Kaisen, Sukuna Kaisen. Anyways, Wiwi's like, in a single month, the limit for swapping souls is twice per one person. That's still a lot, in my opinion. So you can learn two big things from people. Anyways,
Yeah.
please consider your pairing wisely. So obviously, we know that the first person he swapped with is Kusakabe because he's like, new shadow style, simple domain. Cute.
Which is awesome.
Yeah.
This is a really
Yeah.
cool picture, and Itadori looks. Look how much aura Itadori has here, bro.
Yo, honestly, ever since like the last two chapters, Yuji has never been the same, bro. He reminds me of when he was like super serious against Mahito at the end. Like that Yuji came back, you know? So cool.
Yeah, this is pretty great. So we get to the next page then.
Yeah.
And we see Sukuno's domain is in full effect. Everything is shattering around Itadori. But we see that there's like these eyeballs that are bleeding, and Itadori's like, I can tell the domain is incomplete. There must be an opening somewhere. I can endure this. And so Itadori is sitting here, and we have the narrator saying, Yuji Itadori was correct. Maintaining the highest degree of difficulty even at this 11th hour, Ryuma Sukuna sent slashes flying through his barrier on a scale that was as large as Shibuya. By enveloping his domain in an outer shield barrier, the binding vow brought about by allowing an escape route disappeared. This not only resulted in a narrowed range, but also changed the operation of the domain. Within the materialized landscape, the sure hit effect would activate. It would otherwise have been impossible to seize Zedenmaki unbounded by cursed energy. However, in his current state, Ryuman Sukuna would be unable to maintain such a high level domain. It would take 99 seconds. Okay,
So
so
yeah, go ahead. Go ahead, please. Go ahead. Tell us.
basically what they're saying is that Itadori was correct. Like there you can endure this domain because it has like a time limit now. And it's like Sukuna is making a domain super big, basically as big as Shibuya, even though he's like super damaged. Also, everybody noticed that he's doing the Gojo hand
Yeah, I
symbol
was
for
gonna
opening his
say,
domain.
this fucking copy. This is listen. This is the most you gotta get from Gojo again in the story.
Yeah, so he said so basically like by enveloping his domain in an outer shield barrier, so now it's kind of not an open domain anymore. He added like a barrier to the outside of it. So
Okay.
it's technically a regular domain at this point. There's no more escape route. So basically it would enclose Maki in it because there's no more escape route for it. But because of this and how high level it is, like so it's just a huge actual domain, but now it's going to shatter in like 99 seconds.
Okay, so he can only uphold it to like 100 seconds, let's say, 99.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, okay,
Yeah.
okay. So that's what it meant. Okay, cool, cool.
So the
That's.
so
I just
then
want to say.
oh,
Wait, where are we? Oh yeah, it's amazing. Okay, keep going.
So then we have this really beautiful thing of just the inside of Sukuna's domain. It's completely covered. We see debris going everywhere. In just 99 seconds, Malevolent Shrine would collapse. And Isidori is going, Barrett, 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 Barrett. And we see Maki is, I don't know what she's doing, bro, trying to survive.
But where
Um,
is Maki? Wait. Where's Maki?
she's inside the domain.
Bro, who is the person? Who is the person in the second Barrett?
What do you mean? There's Maki, Ino, and then there's
There's
Choso.
two people. There's two people inside of the second Barrett.
No, it's just Maki.
Are you sure, bro?
Yeah. I only see. I'm
No,
pretty
it's
sure.
Miwa, right? Miwa is here. This is Miwa, bro.
Oh, maybe it is. Maybe that is Miwa. I can't really see it
Yeah,
on
oh,
this. Maybe
okay. Peter with the $2 super chat, he said, "Thank you again." That's Miwa helping Maki. Yeah.
I see with her simple domain. I couldn't. I'm gonna be honest. I couldn't really see it.
That's what, no, because Mia was like, whoa. There's hair, there's long hair, and like there's
I
somebody
didn't.
in a like. That's why I was like, wait. I was like, no, we need to address this. It's okay.
I
They,
thought this was just slashes. Honestly,
yeah.
I can see it a little bit now. They probably should have made her bigger. I couldn't see
Yeah,
it.
but thank you for the $2 super chat. But yeah,
Thank you.
yeah, thank you guys for telling us it was Miwa. Thank you.
Cool. So
Yeah,
Miwa
even listen,
Miwa is
wait 1 second.
here.
Wait. I just want to say, Miwa is here. Hakari's still not here. Let's keep going. My heart.
That is fucking hilarious. I'm not even gonna lie. Um. Then we get
You're gonna
Choso
pay, JJ.
saying, you're gonna pay. Yuji. Until we see like this shattering, and Yuji does get hit because I think that his domain just wasn't as good. So he does get hit with a bunch of these slashes. His foot
Yeah.
ends up coming off.
I think
Uh, hmm?
you're at your 4 pages if you. But if you want, you
What?
can
No,
keep going if you want.
I only
Uh,
did 1, 2. Oh, I guess this page
oh,
was it was
but
just
do
a
one
full
more
page.
since like you this page like didn't have any more text.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
I'll just so Yuji's foot comes off because I thought these were the same pages. Sorry.
Oh, that's okay.
He flies back, but he uses blood manipulation in order to get his foot back. Uh, he pops back and it goes whoop. It says the slashes stop. We endured it. Okay, go ahead. You got the last page then.
Furnace open. This is fuga. This is fuga, bro.
Fuga. Oh,
Okay,
there it is.
this is bro. The flames of certain death roar forth. Bro, this panel goes so hard. But honestly, this is not new. We've been known that he had fuga, but we it was just a question of time of when he was going to like use it, you know? But this is fucking crazy, bro.
And there's a
And
break
also,
next week, which is additional. So there's Golden Week that's going on right now, if I'm not mistaken.
oh
So
wait, do you
next
think
week
it adds up?
No, so yeah, so it's like this isn't talking about Golden Week because this was the chapter that was supposed to come out not this Sunday, but next Sunday,
Oh,
if I'm not mistaken. Like this week there wasn't supposed to be anything,
okay.
and then next week there was supposed to be that's when the chapters drop. So then the week after that, there's not going to be anything for JJK. which works for us because we're going on vacation. So
Are you sure?
yeah, I'm pretty positive. Somebody in the chat tell me if I'm wrong. But I'm pretty sure
Yeah,
it's
tell
Golden
us if
Week right now.
yeah. And anyways, I can also ask some people that I know that know about the leaks and stuff. But also, Peter with the $5 super chat again. He's like, crazy how Miwa was more useful in this fight than Hakari. Isn't that crazy, Hime? You Peter, why are you pressing me, Peter? Peter, why you do? Listen, I'm about to pay to buy a one-way ticket to Japan to do some unquestionable things, gay.
Yo,
honestly,
you're too much in this Hakari stuff, bro.
Bro, listen, imagine you've been waiting for 7 months to see somebody.
I have. His name is Satoru Gojo, bro.
Okay, yours is dead!
He's coming back.
Whatever, bro. At this point, I feel like I sound as delusional as you at this point.
Delusional as you.
Somebody said, his domain what Gojo did. He said, Sukuna did to create his domain what Gojo did to bring his RCC back by using Black Flash Awakened State. Huh?
It's very weird what Sukuna. So yeah, so basically Sukuna used the it must be something with like the energy that you have because he definitely did a binding vow in order to do it, but his binding vow made it basically from an open domain because he has like an outer barrier over it now. So now he just has a regular domain. Which is also very interesting now because now that he has like a closed domain, because that's what I'm assuming that means, right? That means that somebody with another domain, if they're more powerful than him, will break his domain open.
Yeah, exactly. But I mean, who has a more powerful domain than him amongst
Yuji
the people
Itadori.
there? But that's the thing. When he gets his domain, I believe it. But also, let's not forget that, like, since now Yuji is like, he's not the twin, but like he's like connected to Sukuna in a way. Does that mean, do you think that Yuji can use also maybe like some flames at some point?
Maybe because he was able to use it in like Itadori's body, I would assume yes. Because Itadori was able to use cleave and dismantle. So I would say yes. Itadori should be able to use fuga.
Yeah, because he did it. He did it when he was in his body.
Fuga.
Yo, that would be fucking. Yo, honestly, Yuji using flames, that would be fucking insane, bro. But honestly, at this point, I'm not even joking with you. If Yuji doesn't start popping curse techniques and pop a domain, I don't see how this can progress.
Listen, bro. My big thing is that I feel like Sukuna's still too overpowered. I don't understand what's gonna be happening. There's still like this black box. I don't know if this is like. I mean, like apparently, like Sukuna has all of these curse techniques like hidden away. Like, what are we doing? You know what I mean? Like, what are we gonna? We're just gonna let him win. So my thing is that this is the issue that I had. As soon as Arume made that statement, he has so much more. He's holding back. He's not doing this. It's like, okay, cool.
You know what's funny? Your ass, your actual rational ass, thought that it was like, oh, she's just glazing. She doesn't know what she's talking about. And then I was like, oh, but what if she's serious? Look at us. Let's laugh at old us because she was serious.
I was saying I hope that she's glazing because if it comes to this, I'm going to hate. I was like, I would hate it. And you want to know what? I disliked it.
Exactly. That's what I said. Like this is like you look back at that and you're like, oh my god. Imagine you were looking back at yourself and you're like, oh my god, poor soul.
I know, because I was just like, man, I really hope that this isn't true and that like Sukuna just doesn't have like unlimited things because it's like, are we just gonna keep getting stronger and stronger? And my big thing is, it's like, well, how do we defeat Sukuna? What do we do? If you guys can tell me what do they do to defeat Sukuna, then we can at least see if they're gonna do it.
Yeah. But it's probably gonna be Yuji, but somebody said Furnace was the black box, it was just censored. Okay, yeah, I see. But honestly, I'm still excited to see what happened next week. I think that Yuji's gonna just pull like curse techniques or a domain. This is the next step. Like what otherwise I don't see what could happen unless the others learn stuff from each other, and I don't know. I don't see what the others can do at this point, bro. I'm sorry.
I don't know.
Like, what is Miwa doing? What is Miwa doing?
This chapter was a 6 out of 10. I really dislike how Sukuna just keeps getting so much stuff back. Hopefully this is the last thing that Sukuna has up his sleeve, because if it isn't, I'm gonna be like this. Because you can say like, oh, well, Itadori is gonna defeat Sukuna. And I can say like, yeah, sure, but how? Is it gonna be just a major ass pull where he just gets super powerful out of nowhere? That's what it looks like. And I would hate if JJK ends like that. For a power system that was so overly explained, there were so many complex plans. Also, he's still doing this after Itadori did 7 like soul punches. Like this man tanked a Jake and also tanked a Jacob's ladder. Like
But that's why he's not able to use his reverse curse technique properly because of the black flash. At least there's that is working.
at least so that's one thing, I guess. But it's like, how is he still even operating? Like,
Yeah,
how did
somebody said
Gojo even?
there's more technique incoming. I mean, we'll see. Listen, me as a Sukuna fan, I'm not as mad as her, but I'm starting to like be scared of how Gege is going to handle it because again, I don't want it to be an Aspel Yuji just like, oh my god, my domain is so strong, I'm killing that man. Like I want it to be organically, like I want it to be pretty, like nice and smooth how we introduce like defeating Sukuna. I don't want it to be just like something out of nowhere and I want Gege to do this properly, but I'm starting to get scared on the fact that he's probably not gonna he's gonna be clumsy about it. But I'm just
Yeah.
gonna have faith and see how Gege like cooks. For me, this chapter, honestly, there was some very nice panels. Honestly, I'm gonna give it an 8 out of 10 because I really liked like how the drawings, the panels, and it was nice. It was nice. But I can understand your concern 100%.
But yep, that's pretty much it. That's all we got.
So, for anybody who is also a One Piece fan, we are gonna react to the One Piece episode of tonight, 10:15 p.m. on my channel again. Join the Discord if you guys want to know when we go live. It's inside of the description. And also, I pinned the video of my collaboration with Doc Sake if you guys want to go watch it. It's about One Piece as well. And also, we received a $5 super chat from Peter again. Thank you, Peter. He's like, next chapter, Oromi, Sukuna is still holding back. No, don't be saying that. That's gonna be a nightmare. And also, this is your 20th super chat on a live stream. Congrats and thank you. I feel blessed that it was
Guys,
for me.
you guys are awesome. Thank you so much for supporting
Uh,
Hime. She's almost at 7K right now. So what I would actually encourage you guys to do, if you like Hime's content and you like these streams, not only share these streams, but put some of her shorts onto Reddit, or like other places and just be like, damn, what are these bitches talking about? Please actually do that. Get people talking about Hime. Because I think that she's gonna hit 10K very soon, and I really have been waiting for her to hit 10K. So if you guys can help me help my bestie, especially if you like her content, her thirst traps, sicko.
I don't even post my thirst trap on YouTube. If you guys want them, go on my Instagram, TikTok, or Twitter. Anyways.
But I
Yeah, I
appreciate
make
you guys for
shorts, yeah.
supporting Hime. So just support her shorts. We gotta try to get her shorts. I'll go up. We're working on the editing and stuff too. So we're gonna make it super enjoyable for you guys. So if you like her content, just thank you guys so much for supporting her. So yeah,
Thank you,
so maybe
guys.
come by to the One Piece one. We'll have some fun.
Yeah. So, and join the Discord. Link inside
That's
of the
true.
description. Love you guys. All right. Bye
Peace, peace.
bye.